Alright, so I was telling you at 34 weeks I went into preterm labor again. It started, I went to the grocery store with my husband, and I was doing okay, and then all of a sudden I got really bad back pain, lower back pain, like across my hips and the back, and maybe a little, like from my hips up a little higher, just lots of pressure. And then I got like a sharp pain in the front of my pelvis towards the middle, and both of those lasted together. They're happening simultaneously for about 40 minutes. They didn't subside until I got home, and I drank water and I laid down, and then it started going away. So then after the pain subsided, then I started having contractions at 11 minutes apart for 2 hours, which, it's 11 minutes apart, but that's too frequent when you're 34 weeks. So called the doctor. The doctor said, yeah, go to the hospital. So I went to the hospital, monitored the baby. Baby's heart rate was fine. They did see the contractions, and they said it's your irritable uterus again. So all they did was give me fluid, oral fluid. I had to drink 100 ounces of fluid in 3 hours, which was a ton, being I have gastroparesis. That's a lot of water to fit in a stomach that doesn't push food through or push liquids through. So felt quite nauseated when I was doing that. But as soon as I drank the 100 ounces of fluid they gave me, contraction stopped, uterus flatlined on the little thing they put on your stomach that kind of shows the contractions and stuff. So that was good, that it did finally settle down like that. So yeah, I don't know, I was so they checked my cervix, had me drink the fluid, checked my cervix again, and they did another fibronectin test, which was negative, but they did 2 pelvics plus the fibronectin test, and then they had me go to the doctors the next day to get my cervix checked again. So I went in the next day, and they said I was softening, but that I hadn't really dilated at all. So that day when I got home, I lost my mucus plug, which you're not really supposed to lose that early. So I called the doctor. They said, yeah, that can happen after a pelvic exam. Well, I had 4 pelvic exams, so that's why it happened. That's why I lost it. And it can go back, and it probably has, I don't know. It's not really something you can check, or that the doctor can even check. So I don't know, I lost it as a result of having all the pelvics. So if you can avoid having pelvics, I guess that's a good thing, because then you, I guess it's good to have as few as you can. So just something to think about, I guess. If your physician says it's optional, maybe opt out. I don't know. It didn't really cause anything bad to happen, so just lost the mucus plug. So I haven't shown you the belly yet. I will show you the belly, and I might also upload some stills or maybe a video of the baby's nursery and stroller and stuff like that. So sorry that these videos were so long, but I did have to fit a full pregnancy, almost a full pregnancy, into a couple of videos, and I know a lot of people do like 10-minute videos a week, so hopefully I crammed a lot of information in a little space. But if you have any questions, feel free to ask. And to all of the pregnant mommies to be out there, I wish you the best of luck and hope everything goes well for you. And I will try to keep you updated when the baby is born. And hopefully I'll post some videos of him and that kind of thing. So I guess let me show you the belly here. So we have the belly. I don't have any stretch marks except on the tops of my thighs. You can see how well you can see the belly button has popped up just a tiny little bit, not too bad. There's the belly. So, and I guess the ducks that I dropped, you don't really have anything to compare to since you haven't seen it before. And these lines on my stomach are from my pants. I have edema and I get marks all over me, like from my socks and my pants and my rings and all of that kind of stuff. So that's what those are. There he is. He's usually, his head's down, and usually his back's over here. I don't know how, but his feet wind up in my ribs. Sometimes he'll roll over, and then he's this way. But usually his little hands are down here, and his little feet are up here. And sometimes his feet are in his mouth, so he really gets balled up in there. But so, like I said, if you have any questions, feel free to ask. If you've had beta thalassemia minor and you've had the problem with hemoglobin, I would love to hear from you, but I know it's rare, so probably chances of someone listening to this who have that are slim. But if you have, let me know. I would like to hear, the outcome of everything. So, hope I didn't drag this out too long, but lots of things I've been through and a lot of information, crammed into one series here. So, thanks for listening and best wishes to everyone.